This is the replay. He's like, you know what? I don't need any angels to pick me up to pick this one up. We just catch it in our glove and throw it right back to home. All right, everyone, welcome to another game of MLB 13, the show, where we are in Wrigley Field in Chicago today. I'm joined by Nicole Burge. She's going to be here up in the booth with us, and we're going to be calling the game this evening. I believe, who's the Mets? Mets is Bay Area Bugs?
No, Zach.
But we're in Chicago.
I'm the Cubs.
Okay, so Bay Area Bugs is the Chicago Cubs. All the way from New York Mets is on the East Coast, Zachary Housenecht. But we're going to try to get this game. Last game that we saw was, I believe, was the Oakland A's versus the Phillies. And my God, was a terrible, terrible, terrible game. Hopefully, Zach can redeem himself in this one tonight. I'm not sure. Nicole knows, you know, a little bit more about baseball than me. Just a smidge. But just so people know, yeah, I don't know that much about baseball. I kind of lost interest in it back when they had the strike in the late 80s. Kind of ruined a part of my childhood, so I owe that to baseball.
Always the childhood.
Eric Young Jr. starting tonight. We got Daniel Murphy. David can't see the rest, as usual. Going straight to a black screen. Okay, here goes the first pitch. Nope, they're just playing catch in the beginning of the game. And look at that. The pitcher just walks away, and he throws it right to second base. Now, I do know that Brian Hocus Pocus. Brian Hocus Pocus is the first one up. Does that mean he's the first batter?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, was that defense?
No, that was defense. He's the center fielder.
Okay, well, we'll try to figure this out. Okay, this looks like Bo Jackson's get up here in the black and purple Mets. Remember, Bo knows baseball back in the day. Maybe you don't. But we are here at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Beautiful day, or evening, sorry. It's about 70-something degrees outside. I'm going by real time. Here's the pitch down the center, and it's going to be a swing and a miss. 96 miles an hour. Right off the back, he's going to pick up the bat and scoot away from the base. I'm not sure what's happening here. There's the instant spawn as usual. Waiting for the pitch from, I'm not sure the name of this pitcher, because we don't.
I have no idea.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't get to see.
I can't pronounce it. It's super long.
I can't wait for that. There's a tipper off the bat. It looks like he could have bunted that and had a better advantage. All right, waiting for the pitch to be thrown here, as there's a little bit of a delay in the beginning of this game. Here comes the pitch down the center. It's going to be right down the center, all the way up. He puts his glove in the air, says, "You know what, bro? You are out of there." Throws him back over to the short. Is that technically the shortstop? Yes, it is.
Yep.
They actually. We got a fight brewing over here near the grass.
They ran into each other.
Yeah. Well, he said, "You know what? Here's the throw. This is the replay." He's like, you know what? I don't need any angels to pick me up to pick this one up. We just catch it in our glove and throw it right back to home. Daniel Murphy, look at that goatee. Telling his fans to hold off what they are doing because he knows how to hit a baseball. Well, we'll see if that's true. As the pitcher winds up, here comes the pitch down the center, and it's going to be a swing and a miss. Tonight's game brought to you by Miller Fortune instead of the usual Budweiser Ambev products. Actually, Miller is not a Ambev product, right?
Pretty sure it's not.
Yeah, I don't believe so. You can't speak. But it is Miller Fortune, and it's a 6.9 alcoholic beverage.
Alec Beverage.
Alec Beverage. There you have
Alec Baldwin's brother.
The Alec Baldwin. There's a 90 mile an hour down the center. That was a strike. That's all right. The Mets can try to play up all they want and try to trip me up, but they're not doing so hot so far. As we have the bases completely empty. Here's the throw down the center, a little outside, strikes him out of there. You know, the catcher gets a little animated, says, "You're out." And back, look at this Cub. I'm not sure, Guatemala Samaharila, something like that. Is that the name of the pitcher?
Sama something.
Samarvoski
Gogi.
Well, Sandwich, yeah. 29. There we go. David Wright. The Wright brothers, the third Wright brother. They brought you flight. Now let's see if you can make a baseball fly. That's what we're going to try to do. Here comes the pitch. A little outside, but he swings at it anyway, and he's going to have to back up. And Reed composed himself, and there's the insta spawn back to base. Looks like he's grabbing a bat right between his legs there as he gets ready for the pitch. Here comes the pitch down this center, and is that what they call a slider? It looked like it was shot to the one side and kind of slid over across home plate. I think that's what they call a slider in baseball. Am I right?
I feel like a slider is a cheeseburger, Jeff.
That is true. It's a White Castle, which is also known as Crystal Burger to people who don't know what White Castles is, but they call those sliders.
Crystal Burger.
You guys don't have either a Crystal Burger
don't have
or
either of those.
White Castles is the state below us. Oh,
yeah, well, one state below us, but it's not enough for the number 5 as he's going to strike out, head back to I call it the bullpen, but you guys call it the dugout. So back to the dugout it goes. 0-0. We're at nothing. Goose eggs here in the top of the top of the first. Alrighty, waiting for the first pitch from the Mets. Wait, we are at the bottom of the first now. I said we were at the top of the first, but that was 3 outs, and they were out of there. So now looks like this guy's going to come up on the pitcher mound. Not sure the name of this player. Here comes that pitch down the center, and it's going to be a little to the bottom. Cub hits it. I think it was hit. Fans giving a little bit of Hail Hitler back there. I'm not sure what they were doing with their arms. That's what it looked like, and now they're crossing them. Okay, here comes this pitch from the Met down the center. Oh, nice one. 87 miles an hour. Not that fast, but it was enough for the Cub to miss it, or not even to agree to committing to hitting it. Here comes the throw. Again, down a little to the left, and that'll be called a ball as the umpire. Well, I don't know what the catcher's doing. He stood up there and clapped his hands. I think it's all like what the umpire did, the monkey claps her hands, and then he just responded with it as well. As a childhood tune with Monkey.
Of course, always back to your childhood.
Yeah, it's called Monkey See, Monkey Do. I'm sure you're familiar with it.
Right you are, Jeff.
Yes, and you know what? Going back to this, last broadcast we talked about, here's a shot. It's going to be over to the outfielder, and he's going to throw it to the first.
Damn it.
And I'm not sure. Safe. Yep, safe. I'm starting to get used to the calls now from these umpires, as apparently throwing the arms out to the left and right means safe. And he was safe indeed. But we were talking about last time running from eraser to racer. That is called the shuttle run, as someone had brought up to me. So I was correct by saying that running to eraser. And Nicole, you said that you did that as well.
That was the truffle shuffle, Jeff.
The truffle shuffle. There you have it. So there's an 88 mile an hour thrown down the center, and this is going to throw back to the pitcher. The second baseman putting his hand on his head. Is this
that's an umpire, or that's an umpire?
Why would there be an umpire in the middle?
He's watching
checking.
okay. Yeah, he's a secondary checker.
Okay, that makes sense. They're going to give it up. They're raising the roof behind you. Here comes the pitch. This one's going to be to the right. It's going to be out to the outfield again, and he's going to throw it over to second and try to get him, or third, and that's not going to make it. So we've got two Cubbies on first and second.
Maybe the Mets should have taken their warm-ups a little more seriously today.
Yeah, I think so. And here goes here's that shot. Look at this. Here's the pitch. He hits it. There's your guy running over there to the second. He throws it, or doesn't throw it, but he scoops it up, throws it, and we miss it all. Great editing room today. Thank you. Maybe they're having a couple of Miller Fortunes. I'm not sure. There's 6.9 alcohol. What is that called? Alcoholic percentage. Yes, they're 6.9 percentage of alcohol to volume. So
Jeff will be intoxicated.
That is a possibility. Here's a tipper. It's going to be way up in the air. This one's not going to meet a fan. I think it's just going to come right down. And yes, I think that's it's considered an out, right? If they're in the foul zone, They still catch it. There you go. So that's 1 out on the Cubs, or 1 out.
1 out.
Yeah, here, little inside. Look at that. Hits it up. Reaches for the stars as he says, you better catch that. He does. And he's just going to hold on to it. He's not going to play catch with one of his teammates. We saw that. We see that a lot here with these players in particular. They like to play catch after the ball has been completely thrown out of play. Here's a little inside. It was not even a slide. It was a curveball. Yeah, it was a big arc on that. I'm not sure what's happening. He throws over to third, trying to assume, and he's going to go ring around the rosies. Pocket full of posies and nothing. Looks like the catcher needs to lose a few pounds there. With his big blue belly. All right, is that Harvey?
Yep.
Yes, okay. We got Harvey. Wasn't it a rabbit? Harvey the rabbit or something? Here goes Lee Harvey Oswald. I mean, last we had Lee, now we have Harvey. So
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Maybe a little too soon for the JFK conspiracies, or whatever you want to call it. The tragedy of JFK. Here's the throw. Ball.
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. Too soon. on Abraham Lincoln. I mean, that
I
was...
need to commentate this game like I need a hole in the head, Jeff.
Oh, yes, you
Oh,
do.
too soon.
And that is what she said. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be down the center. Beautiful, but he's going to hit it. It's going to the outfield, and he's going to say, I've got it. And that's going to be the second out against the Cubs as he throws that one back to the catcher, and catcher's going to do a little bit of jogging there by the Cub. And the 33 of Harvey is going to walk back to the mound. Young, is that what that says? Young, yes. Doesn't look very young, but he's out there ready to play some ball tonight. Nate SCHIERHOLTZ. Nate SCHIERHOLTZ up here for the batting for the Cubs. Here comes the pitch. A little down, a little delayed, and it goes over there to the... and what a terrible error by the third baseman as he couldn't get it there in time. The Cub is going to make it. Murphy upset. Is that Murphy? I thought it was something else earlier.
I forgot he's the third baseman.
Look at that. He throws it over there, and he slides for no reason. He had plenty of time to get to the base. Didn't have to dirty his pants up, but he's going to anyway. You're sliding to home. Your pants are full of foam. I've heard that one before when I was younger. This Cub ready to hit this amazing pitch. It's going to be thrown by, I believe, is Murphy now. There's the throw. It's off to the right over the, looks like the soccer goal. And those like home plates. Are those extra home plates over there sitting on the ground?
Yeah, that's where pitchers warm up.
That's what the pitchers warm up. That's one goes out to the fans. That's one goes out to the fans. And not sure what the magenta 2 and the cyan 1 mean there, but there's the throw. It's a pop fly, catches it, runs into the player, insta spawns back to the base. Here comes that pitch, a little curveball on the inside. He's going to say, nope, I know your games from before, Murphy, and I'm not taking them. Is that Murphy or Martin?
Harvey.
Well, I saw a Murphy earlier. So that's what Lee Harvey. So here's Harvey.
Lee Harvey Murphy. There's Harvey throwing it in the little curveball there. Fans getting really animated in the back because they're probably having some Miller Fortunes themselves. This one's going to be a grounder. And it completely misses that net as he has to run all the way out there to pick that one up. It gets thrown back to what seems to be the pitcher, and he's going to play catch with the catcher, and the catcher barely made it. They're continue to play catch. The Cubs going to walk it in. Maybe he needs to shave that. Maybe he shaved his. Oh, look at this. Here's the replay as he powers that thing out of there. This one bounces off the ground 2 times. There's one. There's twice. This Met loses focus. Maybe he didn't have his Red Bull. Didn't get some wings today to pick up and catch that, and throws it back all the way so they can continue a game of catch. This umpire wearing a black hat was what they call it in the media. Wearing the black hat's a bad thing. This Cub
from the Blue Man Group.
From the Blue Man Group. It kind of looks from the Blue Man Group as well, from what I can see here. Here's the pitch down the center. This one's going way back out to the outfield again. He's going to catch it up. And barely got to it, but he did. Mets versus the Chicago Cubs. That is correct. They're showing us that. Are those real houses? Are those fake? I think they're trying to keep like a homely look to the stadium. I've never been there in person in real life. I assume they don't. I assume they don't have bleachers on top of houses in Chicago, right next to the.
Well, being a Cardinals fan, we are very unwelcome there. So
yes, that is very true. We're based out of St. Louis, but. We haven't made it up to a Cubs game. Never in my lifetime. Here's the pitch. Little low, but he's going to swing at it.
A nice game of golf this evening. Yes,
very nice game of golf. Very low with it. And I'm seeing 94 miles an hour, but also I believe we're in the top of the second now, correct?
Yep.
Yes, we're at the top of the... I've learned to read that a little bit better. So we're at the top of the second. And the Cubs throwing this one. Here goes. Pop it up. Pop. And it's going to make a fan happy today by catching that ball.
Popper.
Quick time popcorn popper. Again, no, we don't regurgitate our material. I remember it from last broadcast.
Last year.
Yeah. That Miller Fortune hit me a little bit like a brick wall there for a few seconds. Cubs.com. That seems very short. Is it legit? I don't know. I wouldn't try out Cubs.com, but if you want to and you're feeling lucky, go for it. There's that swing and a miss, and he just says, nope, not even close. This pitcher putting his hand up in the air, grabbing some big league chew, about to put it in his mouth. Juan Lagares, as they call him.
Getting ready for
Lagoon Lagares.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to throw this one, or to. Why do I say throw this one? I meant bat it.
Juan.
Yeah, this Juan. Very nice. Getting ready to throw this Juan. Here comes the throw down the center and a tipper. It's going to hit the camera, and he's going to spin around. But auto insta. We talked about the insta spawns last game, and looks like it's continuing into this game. We're having a hard time following.
The game will take 2 hours. It takes
very
so
true.
long.
Oh, that's very true. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a grounder over to the second baseman. He's going to throw it back to first and say, "You're out." That meant hoping that and praying that he would have made it there in time, but he's going to smack his hands, and because it wasn't his hand's fault. But Fidel Castro is going to walk it off and say, "You know what? We're doing pretty good out here so far." Ike Davis, Babe Ruth in it, behind him as usual. I don't know what these ball players and pointing behind them is all about, but
I feel like they're stretching.
They are stretching, but also this one they've been hitting a lot of balls today behind the camera and behind where
the scenes ball hitting.
Exactly, behind the scenes ball hitting. Coming to a theater near you. Here comes the Mets of 23. Not sure what is happening here. He's just having a little bit of a neck, kind of a body spasm there as the pitcher throws it down the center. It's a fast one. Not sure how he did not connect.
There's really no reason the Mets shouldn't be knocking these out of the park. These are great pitches.
That is very true. These are really good. They're down the center. They're fast, but the Mets just are not connecting with the ball tonight. Here's the pitch down the set, little inside, and he clips him there. Gorgonzola, or whatever that is.
Not even close, though.
Yeah, Gorgonzola, 29, walking it off, trying to figure that out. It's a cheese, I believe, isn't it? Gorgonzola cheese.
There he is.
I think it's a little, it's an expensive cheese. Here's the change up. So we're going to be in the bottom of the second, in Barney 5. Darwin, Barney, gonna be I've got nothing on this one. Thinking about the island, Darwin. What is that? Not Easter Island. It's the other one. It's the Galapagos. No, the Galapagos.
I'm thinking of the dinosaur.
No, yes, you are, and that would be the purple dinosaur, a Barney and friends. Speaking of the purple, it's on the stripes of the Mets tonight. Here it throws over to first. He catches it, says nope. Not good enough. You're going to be out. Throws it back to the second baseman.
The Mets in no rush tonight.
Absolutely no rush as usual. And here is a man in a rush to run back. I'm not sure what's happening here. I've got to be honest with you. Jeff Gorgonzola.
Love the man, love the cheese.
Love the man, love the cheese. And not only that, he is their pitcher tonight. I didn't even know the pitchers even played bat. Here's the throw.
Played.
Clicks it right off to the right, and it's into the grass.
Played bat.
Do pitchers actually bat? I didn't.
Yes.
I had no clue.
Bats.
No clue. The show
Not
is
if you're in
correct.
the one league they don't.
This
They have
one's
the
going to be
choice
off
or
to the
whatever.
left, and it's going to be caught by the Met, and that's going to be an out. I believe that's their second out. Yep, that is. Throws it to shortstop to second, and they're going to play some catches. Gorgonzola's going to run it back because he did not make it. He can throw, but he sure as hell can't bat too well. But there's Harvey picking it up, walking back to the plate. Starlin Castro. Starlin's like a marlin, like a fish you can catch down in the Gulf of Mexico. If you ever go.
Where Castro would be, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Or Cuba.
Yeah, Cuba. Down there is where the marlin run. Have you been down where the Bonita run? I have. Here comes the pitch. It's a little to the outside, but it's going to be a grounder over to the outfielder. It's going to take a little bit, and he won't be able to make it in time. And the Cubs will have one man on first. Not sure what happened there. He just kind of was clapping his hands together.
Gave up on that play.
Yeah, completely. And this Cub not chewing any big Lube Chew. Big League Chew, as he should.
Big Lube.
Big Lube Chew. There's the grounder off to the left-hand side. He's going to pick that one up and MLB the show. Yeah, we got it. Never seen Murphy, the other pitcher. What's the odds of this? Here's the other pitcher getting ready to do bat. It was news to me that
no, he's not a pitcher.
Oh no, he's not. That would be the other Davis or
Gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola cheese. Yeah, no, that was the other guy. Yep, you're right. Okay, here comes the throw down the center, and it's going to be a swing and a miss. 88 miles an hour there.
Just a little late there.
Just a tad late. Well, at least on our screen it was. Here comes the pitch down the center again, and it's low. Why is the Cub? Why would he be? Why would he swing at that one? That was the worst pitch I've seen in this entire inning, and it hasn't even been that long. There's the ball, 81, and the umpire going to adjust his mask, his face mask. He's going to get back down because we've seen last game we had an umpire get injured by these players. Here's another one picking the bat up.
I believe he's out. And there's the changeup. We're going to be at the bottom of the second. Oh, we got a long way to go in this game. Is it indeed the bottom of the second or the top of the third?
Top of the third.
Top of the third. Okay, so we're slowly rolling along here. We've got Travis Arnaud Arnauding to his fans because he's getting ready to bat this one away as the Cubs are getting ready to pitch here. Here comes that pitch. It's down the center. It's a little there to the left. On the
Had
pitch.
a nice curve on it.
Oh, a very nice curve. And
Reword.
yeah, he's going to have the reword there as he gets ready to set up for the second one here. That was a, now I completely lost track of what, that was a ball or a strike, but here comes the pitch. Oh, inside, almost hits the player. He backs up and he goes, no, I don't think I'm going to swing at that one. And I'm not really seeing the need for the Cubs here as they are, I did not know the Chicago Cubs had a 3 lead on the
Yes.
New York Mets. When did they get runs? I don't know. I guess
the first inning, bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first. Well, I was in Candyland. I had no idea that was even happening. So
Candyland.
Yeah, waiting for the Mets here as we have. Okay, now I've just relayed to me that Chicago is leading 3-0. Here's the pitch. It's inside. This one's up in the air. I think the first baseman's going to catch it, and he does. Just throws it right to the second baseman. These players love to play catch after the plays. I don't know. Here comes the replay. Pops that sucker in the air. He goes, whoop, got it. As the outfielder was running in to try to scoop it up, but no need for that. So he's getting extra cardio that he didn't even need. Ruben Sandwich, the next batter up here of the Mets 11.
Ruben Sandwich.
And they have that Thousand Island dressing, which I absolutely can't stand. I hate Thousand Island dressing. It's disgusting. There's the throw. Little chunky. The Thousand Island dressing is over to first. Great lay. And throws it back to the shortstop.
Shortstop.
And I think the first baseman was
shortstop.
Yeah. Murphy. Eddie Murphy walking it off. Gargonzola picking it up. Some dirt, maybe. Did we ever find out what Matt Harvey? Here you are back at Harvey again, and he is indeed the Mets pitcher, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So here's the Mets pitcher. Let's see if he can put this one away. Here's the throw. It was kind of there, but it wasn't. It was a swing and a miss.
I feel like that should have hit the pitcher.
I thought that was the ball that was going out to hit the pitcher. Is what it looked like to me. But here. That's from all of the views and the angles that we get. Here comes that pitch. It's going to be down the center, and it's a swing and a miss. Yet another one for the Mets. The Mets just can't seem to put it together tonight. And that was a long flight from New York into Chicago. Maybe about, 2.5 hours or so. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be outside, and it's going to be a foul ball all the way to the right, bouncing off the wall and coming to a rest between the area apparently where the pitchers warm up. 0-2. I think that's how many hits and runs. I'm not sure what that stat means. And the catcher says, yeah, you did it, boy. You get him. And Gargonzola's going to pack it up, pack it in, run back inside. Rizzo, Navarro. It's like Dave Navarro. SCHIERHOLTZ. So we got a .285. I'm not really sure what those numbers mean. We said last time. Batting average. Average of like 1. Like 0.259 times they hit it. Every time it was thrown.
Maybe.
Sounds like some real baseball fans here tonight. Home of the Chicago Cubs. That is Wrigley Field. You see the sign over there, and you certainly are at the stadium with us. And if you're not, you're at home watching Cubs.com right above it.
Practicing that bunt.
Yeah, practicing the bunt. Trying to get those hot dog bunts out there. And here comes the throw. It's going to be down the set, a little to the inside. 88 miles an hour. That 88, that's Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s number inside of his car. And that's
and it's the speed you have to go back to the future in the time traveling DeLorean.
Exactly. Not sure what that meant. And I don't think ball players are supposed to be talking to the announcers. There's the throw on the inside. Ball is called. The ball is called. And he's going to try to recompose himself. It looks to me like the umpire is kind of being biased here by clapping, saying good luck to the Cubs. Here comes the throw. It's going to be down the center, loops at the bottom. Catcher's going to say, you got it. And the catch, I just noticed the catcher's putting his hands in between his pants, and I think he is giving him the signals.
of a fastball and whatnot. I'm not sure if that's animated. 44 throwing the bat. I believe that you get in trouble for that in high school. If you throw the bat, I believe that your cost, something is cost for sure. I don't think you can throw the bat, but apparently
it's okay on a ball.
Maybe because it was in the ball. That's the reason why. Davis, that's not Davis. That's one of the Cubs, and that's Rizzo. No, it's not. It's Navarro. Dave Navarro. I believe he's now on the Inked show, the one with the tattoos.
I can feel this guy's got dance moves.
Oh, he does. He's been dancing around the whole time, warming up. Here's the throw. It's going to be the catcher's mitt. It's a little delayed every single time. Throws it to second, back to first, trying to get that double play in it. I'm not sure. Does that mean he's safe? I think so.
Yeah, yep.
All right, so that's one out, and that's a safe man on first. Here's the replay of that. Little inside, grounds it.
Should have threw it. The shortstop.
Yeah, they love showing that twice, and now we get to see nothing. Nate SCHIERHOLTZ, the man with the goatee, getting ready to bat this one away.
Never doubt the magical powers of the glorious beard.
Absolutely not. And we're at the bottom of the third. And that was a terrible, terrible throw and a terrible. Why would he was swinging at that? I'm not sure. That's a strike, as it was way out of the zone, out of the strike zone. Here comes this throw. And that was to the outside. It's going to be a ball. And number 19 is going to say nope. Dave Navarro. Is that still Navarro up to bat?
Nope.
Okay, yes, it is. So he's going to say no.
The Mets have had a little bit of Miller fortune.
Just a few of them. And they are delicious, I've got to say. They're in a black bottle, and they've got a spade with the Miller logo on them there. If you haven't seen them, they are quite interesting looking. Throws it to first, and I'm not sure what happened. He made it to second in time. I'm not sure if that was an error by the D-pad, but he throws it back to the pitcher's mound, clapping it up. The Cubs pulling those pants up, saying, we got to get things done today. Here's the throw. Once again on this replay, and I don't know what happened here. Here's the catcher just
excited about life.
Yeah, he's talking about life. But it took him about a year to realize that he needed to throw the ball. He nearly made it all the way to the pitcher's mound before he threw it. Here's the throw.
The catcher, by the way, who was in a terrible car accident just last July.
Yes, that's why
we're happy to have him back in baseball this year.
By the this SCHIERHOLTZ, is that his name?
Yeah.
Is that Sean? Who's this man? My Lord, super close up on Harvey's face. You can see the sweat pouring off him there. Not sure what that one was about. I am not sure. Here's Hocus Pocus Pocus, Evic. At the end of that name, that's a weird one. But the Cubs getting ready to bat this one away. Look at all of these different strike zones. I'm not sure what those numbers are. There's the throw, and it's going to be a clipper to the left. Not like the ship. Not a clipper ship. But here goes the throw again. And that was a beautiful one, and he does hit it right to the second baseman. And he's going to play what I originally thought was the shortstop position. Apparently, the second baseman goes that far to the right, which is a good thing, because if he wasn't, then I don't think he would have out. Young Jr., Murphy, and Wright.
Not real.
Not real at all on the left of Young Jr.
Not real.
He was a free agent when the pictures were taken, probably.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Here's Eric Young Jr. Here's a man fly out in first is what that said, I believe. Is that his motto?
In the first inning, he hit a fly out.
You fly out the first time. I think I've heard that one before. Here's the throw, and it's going to be a foul ball over to the fans. As the umpire walked over there in disbelief that even happened. He's kind of just staring at the crowd there for a while. All right, get ready for this pitch. Here's the pitch. It's a little inside. Oh. Nearly clips the dick, but he's going to back it off. Going to back it off and back it in.
Nearly clips the dick.
Try to get it again.
Nearly clips the dick.
This guy holding it up.
Yes, he is.
He is holding it up. And here, get ready for the pitch. Here's the pitch. It's way outside. He swings at it anyway.
Reaching.
And I'll tell you what, I'm not surprised that Zach would even try to throw or to swing at something like that.
At this point, the Mets are just grasping at straws.
That's what they do every single time. Here's the throw. It's a little to the middle, and this one is a foul ball going to the fans. I'm not really sure.
I feel like the Mets are just out to give souvenirs today, because they are not out to win this baseball game.
Certainly are not. And in their merchandise truck out back is probably not doing so hot, as they're probably losing some fans at this point. As this Met is struck out and walks it off and nearly hits himself in the head with a bat. Gargonzola very happy with that pitch. I'm not really sure what happened there.
I'm not really sure how that happens on over all that hair.
Look at that. He has a lot of hair on the back of his head. You're right. I just noticed that.